Gentlemen, the YouTuber known as Scott, aka Kentucky Ballistics, has amassed quite a collection of firearms over his years as a gun tuber. When I walked into his safe, I noticed a very particular trend about all these guns. They all have massive bores and a lot of power. So today, we're going to do the top 5 coolest guns, well, in my opinion, that Scott of Kentucky Ballistics owns. Scott, get over here.
How's it going?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing better than you're about to be doing, probably.
Is it have something to do with that?
Yeah, this little guy right here.
Is that like, it looks like a video game meme gun. Like if I was a kid and I drew a gun, that looks like what I would draw.
Yeah, me too. I'm pretty sure that's how it came about. Somebody was just like, make this, just sketched it.
So my plan was to build up to the 4-bore, which is a massive gun. It's a shoulder-fired artillery. And I'll show you for reference here from a different angle, but it feels like you're loading an artillery shell into a cannon like in Battlefield 1. We're gonna start with this. Scott demanded it, and well, if, you know, we're playing by his rules today, right, Scott?
Absolutely. I really want him to get the full experience if he's gonna be the first gun tuber other than me to shoot the 4-bore. I really want you to really feel the power.
You know, as the first other gun tuber, this is an honor, but I worry I'm going to suffer. So let's dive on in. But before we do that, we have to thank the sponsor of this video, which is going to be, don't be surprised if one day I just... Gentlemen, this video is sponsored by Aura. Ancient man had to worry about the plague and horse archers. Now modern man has to worry about cybersecurity. Oh, how we have fallen. Aura will help protect your information from online data brokers. Use my link down below to check out and see what's going on. If you were to Google your name, I guarantee you wouldn't like the results. So big thank you to Aura for providing this service, because I do believe in protecting ourselves, not just physically, but also cyberly. Cybersecurity. Aura will even opt you out of junk mail and telemarketing lists. I hate getting those calls. I do not want your stupid service, junk mail. Aura also monitors your email and passwords to see if they're involved in any sort of data breach. This is important. You gotta keep those things protected. Aura's app also features a VPN, password manager, real-time credit and identity theft monitoring, internet parental controls, and protects your devices from malware. Aura has almost every internet safety tool inside of one app. Wow! Yet again, QR code should be popped up, link down below. Now, let's get back to freaking Kentucky Ballistics. Well, Scott, this is probably one of the thickest rifles I ever got my hands on, man. This feels like it's almost like a grenade launcher.
Yeah, it pretty much is. It works, like you said, about like artillery.
Yeah.
You've got a breech. It's a single shot rifle. So you lower the breech, you load the round in, and then raise the breech.
I feel like I take on so many elephants with this thing.
It's actually what it is, man. It is the OG elephant rifle. This is what they used to use.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that you would need a guide with you to carry the gun for you the majority of the day,
right,
before you actually needed to take a shot. But
it feels like golfing, but with a giant gun. Like, give me the 4-bore. We got a big old elephant over here.
Well, it's kind of funny you say that, because the round is about as big as a golf ball. You're looking at 1 inch in diameter, and that is a 2,150 grain bullet.
Yeah.
3 of these is over a pound of lead.
2,150 grains.
Yeah.
A 5.56 round is a heavy 5.56 round is 77 grains.
39 5.56 rounds.
Woo.
In one bullet. Yeah. They're also like $200 a shot, so you can write me a check after the video.
I shall. I was curious. I was like, he's like, you get 1 shot, don't mess it up. And I'm like, all right, that's fair.
Yeah. So this gun here is over 20 pounds.
Yeah.
And it's gonna give you about 200 pounds of felt recoil. It's gonna be the hardest thing you've ever shot in your life.
Is it
I'm
like
really
a
happy
rolling
to give it to
recoil?
you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I deserve it, you know what I mean?
It's actually, okay, so it's not snappy. It's gonna be like a big push.
Okay.
So I think if it was more of a snappy recoil, you'd probably wouldn't be able to shoot it, just break your collarbone.
Yeah.
But that's also why the gun weighs so much.
Yeah. All right, well, I guess there's only one thing left to do, and that's to watch me suffer, but have fun doing it, I guess.
I'm gonna have fun.
All right, cool, let's do this. All right, here's to the 4-bore. Thanks, Scott. Woo! That'll take you for a ride, man. All right, let's go check out those results. The administrative results. Holy mama.
Yeah, you hit your target.
Thank you, Sion. Yeah, I think we got him. That's a lot of damage, man.
Recoil, what do you think, scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, that was a 10. That's a 10 out of 10.
If your recoil is 200 pounds, that's more than most men can bench.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's a lot of recoil.
You just took it in one shoulder.
And that's just the first gun. That is one of the most unique guns I have ever shot. How did you even acquire such a weapon?
This is, I knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy.
So when you become that max level of a YouTuber, you unlock certain guns like this.
Yes, it actually just appeared.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
What is that?
Oh no, it is a samurai. It's okay though, I have a Gatling gun.
Oh, thank goodness, Scott. Impressive tosser. When you film at Kentucky Ballistics, you do it Scott's way. We have mayonnaise, pancake syrup, mustard, and Hershey's chocolate. Fantastic targets.
Doesn't my range smell wonderful?
It smells delightful. It's not every day you come across a Gatling gun, though this may shoot rather fast, still technically considered a semi-automatic. Now, if you were to attach, say, an electric motor to this bad boy, it becomes much more restricted by Uncle Sam.
I think your sights are off.
God, a Gatling gun is very unique. A Gatling gun chambered in 9mm is very fun because,
Yes.
I mean, if you have a big surplus of 9mm like we end up getting, it makes it a no-brainer. Now, have the intrusive thoughts, and I'm not saying that this happens, have they ever entered your mind to hook up some sort of power to this and make it a minigun?
I have all kinds of thoughts that I probably shouldn't talk about on camera, honestly.
This is not admissible in the court of law.
It is a lot of fun though,
Yeah.
and you totally could probably have some fun with it. But I love my dogs and I don't want them to get shot. So I keep it the way it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, 9mm takes Glock mags, and as fast as you can turn it is as fast as it's gonna fire. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. This is something very unique. Now, where'd you snag this from?
I got this directly from Tippmann Armory.
Tippmann Armory.
Yeah,
Okay,
and it normally comes on like this little thing with 2 wheels.
Yeah.
And it's all the way down on the ground, but they make this big stand, which is a big help when you're firing it because you don't gotta squat all the way down.
Yeah.
You can even throw this in the back of like your truck, or, you know, put it on the back of a 4-wheeler or something.
So you definitely said it. You had a great idea. They should have done this in 5.56.
Yeah, this would be like way cooler if it was 5.56, or honestly, if they could do it in like 45-70 or something really cool like that.
Yeah.
What were the old ones? Were they 45 Colt? That was the...
I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. Insert that when you're editing, Savio. Okay. But yeah, no, it's very cool. I didn't realize you could go as fast as I could with it.
Yeah.
And you get a pretty good cyclic rate going, so that's very fun.
And this here is a handy dandy 28 round mag, but they do make, you know, bigger ones, and you can really get those barrels hot.
Right. We had to get a custom made for YouTube policy.
28
Thanks, YouTube.
and a half. You know, samurais are a real threat, but you know what really bothers me?
What?
Furbies.
Furbies?
You must join me in the great crusade against Furbies!
His soul, blistered by the fires of hell and tainted beyond ascension, he chose the path of perpetual torment. In his ravenous hatred, he fouled the roots, and with boiling
Go forth, my child.
flames, seeking vengeance against the dark ones who had wronged him.
That one's actually growing on me more and more, man. This one's really freaking cool.
Yeah, I like that one a whole lot. Like Doom is like one of my favorite games, and I've always wanted the super shotgun.
Yeah.
And there's debate online whether it's a 10 gauge or an 8 gauge. So it's like, hey, just go ahead and go with the bigger one. 8 gauge shotgun,
Yeah.
18-inch barrels, and yeah, it's a hoss.
Now, you were saying that the traditionalist gun crowd would have been mad at you for what you did to it?
Yeah, they'd probably be upset. Yeah, because 8 gauge shotguns, as you can imagine, no one makes them anymore. They are more of a collector's piece. They do still function, you know, like this one's a good functioning gun, but normally they have like really long barrels. And if you find one in really good shape, you typically aren't gonna chop the barrels off of it. But I did, so yeah, and they redid it with the fiber optic front sight and all that good stuff, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. It feels like you got some power in your hands. You do feel like No enemy formed against me shall prevail when you roll around with this bad boy. What
Of course,
a
you
beast,
got
man.
an airplane to break up your shot.
No, I got this.
So if you're gonna have a Doomslayer shotgun, you gotta have Doomslayer ammo.
Right.
So I've got these official Doomslayer rounds. You've got the Doomslayer symbol there. This is Doom hieroglyphics that actually spell out Kentucky Ballistics. And then on the bottom there, you've got 8 gauge in Doom hieroglyphics.
How many pellets you got in there? And what size are they?
This is actually swan shot. So there's 1,000 grains of swan shot in there, which is basically just droplets of lead.
That sounds like it's perfect for fighting the underworld.
It's great for it, actually, I would say. Hey, 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 hey!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There was one roll, you brought watermelons!
When I think of Kentucky Ballistics, I often think of the Smith & Wesson 500. And this one is extra ridiculous with this long barrel, and it's got a burst scope on it, and it's all power.
And covered in watermelon.
And I'm covered in watermelon. I smell delicious. What got you started down the rabbit hole of 500 Magnums?
My wife, actually.
Really?
Yeah, my first gun was a 9mm, the Ruger P89.
Yeah.
And somehow she had a 357 Magnum. And she was living in Texas, that may explain that. But so I shot that one day.
Yeah.
And I was new to guns. And I was like, whoa, this is cool. And then that was it, I was hooked.
Yeah.
I want to find bigger, 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 bigger. And there you go.
Well, you definitely found it. So I say we open up the distance. I started off point blank, but we got 4 more watermelons. I say we give it a go from, start 30 yards.
Okay, sounds good. 30 yards.
Man, I see why you like it. This thing is freaking satisfying.
It's basically a handheld rifle.
Yeah.
You know, the barrel is stupid long. It's 20-inch barrel, and you're getting a lot of velocity out of that 500 Magnum.
I say we go a little bit further.
I think we should.
All right, I want to turn at this.
Yeah, it's about 50.
All right, here goes nothing. All right, pressing L to hold breath. Oh, I missed.
I'm pretty sure you shot my sign.
I got your sign though.
You shot my sign.
All right, I gotta give this another shot. No! Aim high a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say just a little high and you'll probably have it. There you go. Nice.
We got him. I'm in business. I'd aim a little bit high.
Knock down my sign again.
I don't like the sign. It's truly a powerful hand cannon, gentlemen. I never thought I'd be running around Scott's range wielding such power in the hand. And it really does give a man a sense of self-worth that I didn't know I had before. It's really fun. All right, 100-yard shot with the Smith & Wesson 500.
Oh!
Nice.
Got
him, baby.
Got it. That's awesome. Woo! 100 yards with a handgun. That's no joke, man.
No, that's putting a lot of power down range with the thing too.
I know. You can't have it.
I wasn't gonna
No,
ask.
you gotta give it back. Give it back! Give it back!
No, Scott, no! I try and cut that tree down, man. Oh,
2 for flinching. So do you like that hand cannon?
I did, yeah, that's really fun.
Well, it's fun and all, but this last one, well, you may want to get some ice ready for your wrists.
What is it? Oh, Scott, what is it, man? All right, what you got? What you got? Oh!
Last but definitely not least, we have a 22 Derringer.
No, Scott, that is definitely least. Least of all the guns we shot today.
No, look at it, it's cool.
No, it is pretty cool. All right, I'm just fibbing. No, I saw this bad boy and I was like, all right, so here's a story. I'm an idiot. So I saw this.
You're in good company, because I am too,
thank God, we're professional idiots. So I saw this in the safe and I was like, okay, this has to be a firing at once 22 weapon, because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 22 chambers in the gun, right? It's like almost looks like a flare gun. And I thought, oh, it all fires at once. And Scott reminded me in my moment of idiocracy that no, that would become an NFA item. Which, to be fair, with his collection, I could have thought, you know,
just assume there's some NFA items in there. So.
Yeah. So, but sadly, it does not. But it is still cool. I figured we could have a nice little palate cleanser from all the power with a fun little 22 Derringer.
Yes, and I want to add to what you said because if I'm being honest, when I initially saw it before I bought it,
Yeah.
I thought that too.
Yeah, I got really excited. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, this would be a lot of fun. A lot
Yeah.
of 22 coming out at the same time.
But it doesn't. But it still looks cool.
I hate gummy bears. I hate gummy bears.
Well, that's not good. It's not supposed to happen. You can't come to Kentucky Ballistics without shooting some sketchy ammo, right?
Well, we gotta break something around here, right? I still hate gummy bears. Being in the humidity, it's taking its toll.
Yeah, I look like I've jumped in a pool at this point.
Yeah,
You too, you're in like long sleeves, so.
It helps conceal my pool jumpingness. So a game I love to play on the channel, Scott, is I love to play Pig.
Okay,
And since we're two former law enforcement officers, it's two pigs playing Pig.
sounds good.
All right, let's dive on in. All right, we're about what, you think 20 yards?
Whatever.
All right, I'm not off to a good start.
Oh, no, I get a shot.
You get a shot, yeah. You get
I got you.
a shot. Give me anything you want.
Did you already rotate it?
Yeah, I rotated it for you.
Oh, how nice of you. All right, let's see here.
Oh crap.
Did I hit it?
Yeah, you hit it. I gotta make that shot now.
I got earplugs in, I can't hear nothing.
Where'd you aim at?
I'm not telling. This is a competition, sir.
Did I hit it? No. Ah, I gotta pee. I hate losing on my own channel. All right, you get to pick the next shot.
Okay, well, how about we just stay right here and you gotta do it left-handed.
Okay.
He said, where are you aiming? I'm not gonna tell you, we're in a competition now.
A friendly competition.
All right, let me use my good eye.
Sounds like you hit it.
Uh-oh,
It's not looking well for old admin here.
I didn't rotate it for you, I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's
you're-
very rude of me. All right, that's PI, so I'll go ahead and tell you, I'm just aiming dead center.
Oh,
All right, 25 yards, here we go. Did I hit it?
no. I say, old sport, this is being quite ridiculous.
We may have pushed it to its limit.
I don't think this is going well for us. All right, for the sake of audience retention, Scott wins. Round of applause.
What do I win?
Pat on the back.
That's all, you know, that's all I ever wanted, so it's great.
Well, there's two for you.
Great.
Well, Jim, we covered a wide litany of Scott's guns. Well, I guess a small portion, I should say, but we started at the 4-bore, ended up at a 22. What a wild journey.
How do you feel?
So far, I still feel pretty good.
Arm is still, I'm pretty sure I just heard it pop when you did that. It is popping.
Well, gentlemen, it is humid. Scott, it is humid. We both look like we jumped into a swimming pool. I am covered in watermelon juice, and ultimately, I had a good time. I had a lot of fun.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you came out.
Yeah.
Thanks for shooting my sign. And you're welcome anytime though. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, that's a good sign. Thank you, sir. All right, let's get out of here. We'll boost, scoot, and boogie. Gentlemen, if you aren't in the Patreon, what are you doing with your life? We have a Discord, we have early access to videos, we have behind the scene content. Guys, get in there, it's a good time. We stay up late and we talk about girls, even though mom tells us to go to bed. It's a hoot and a holler. Merchandise, also an excellent way to support the channel. It's always good if you want to support the type of content you want to see, so I greatly appreciate it. As always, gentlemen, stay easy. 5 women that are sitting by them watching. Oh, hold on. God dang it. Felt kind of clunky. Now that one jumped right on out of me, man.
You forgot your table.
Oh, thank you, Scott.
You're welcome.
Now let's go shoot it.